It's time for a health policy to keep people healthy, as well as a national health service to treat people when they're ill. We'll strengthen screening by bringing back free eye tests, and we'll make sure that food is properly labelled and insist on high standards for school meals. And we'll cut the death toll from cancer by banning tobacco advertising and helping people to stop smoking.
Labour created the NHS. We are proud of the way it has served Britain. That's why we won't let it be privatised. We'll bring back the hospitals that have opted out. We'll raise standards through a new quality commission. And we'll start to tackle underfunding with an extra £1,000 million over our first 2 years. That way, we can recruit more nurses and keep open more beds for patients. It's time for the strong NHS we all need. Let's make this election a referendum on the National Health Service.
It's a different Labour Party to the one 13 years ago. It's a different country. It's a different economy, and we have Europe to look forward to. And I feel that the government that we have now is failing us, and it is time for a change.
On April the 9th, there's a choice to be made. It's a choice between fear and hope. Instead of recession and unemployment, we'll build a firm future of recovery and economic strength. Instead of the constant experiments and underfunding in education, we'll increase investment and raise standards in Britain's schools. Instead of a privatized health service, we'll ensure that everyone has the security of a high-quality national health service, free at time of need. It's time for all of us to work together to transform Britain from the country it's become to the successful country we know it can be. It's time to get Britain working again. It's time for change. It's time for Labour.
That was a party election broadcast by the Labour Party, and it will be shown again at 10:30 tonight on BBC2.
Join BBC Television's unrivaled team of political experts as the result of the general election unfolds. Bigger than ever, the swingometer is back, piloted by Peter Snow. Over 100 outside broadcast cameras and the latest in technology will feed the studio with the fastest ever results service. The live drama of victory and defeat, excitement, debate, analysis and interviews. Election 92, starting at 5 to 10 next Thursday on BBC1.
Some bright and witty reflections on the nature of men as a result of the full wax treatment in half an hour when Ruby meets Dudley Moore. And before that, a comedy classic on BBC1 with Ronnie Barker as Fletch, skillfully organising inmates and officers at Slade in Porridge.
Norman Stanley Fletcher, you have pleaded guilty to the charges brought by this...